Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. A little bit more Randuin Wrynn, shall we? Last time didn't have anything close to the amount of randomness that I was hoping for. In fact, had several successful games, which is extremely disappointing. Don't want that kind of thing. That's where would the fun be if we didn't have a bunch of angry Reddit comments? But if you use the better deck... I swear, all joy for this game has been squeezed out of me. We shall attempt to recapture it with a little bit more random nonsense. Okay, let's see who we get. A Mage. We'll see where this goes.
You asked for it.
Sam and Knife Juggler Faceless. Not a brilliant start. Not that many things are a brilliant start against a Mage, because Fire Blast is too good, but never mind. Alright. Mad Bomber, always nice to have. Unfortunately, most Mage opens involve something ridiculous like Mana Worm and... yeah, Mirror Image. Okay. I think the Priestess might be worth the risk. And if he wants to go coin Fire Blast, then that's up to him. Better that than the Mana Worm, coin, double taunt nonsense. We'll see, is he gonna let me have it for a turn? Certainly wouldn't complain. Not in a position to play a Mad Bomber, though, at this point. Master Swordsmith is not the way to go. It's gonna have to be a Knife Juggler. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about doing that. The other thing that would shut me down would be that. Yeah. Oh, no! Yeah, that would do it. Alright, Knife Juggler it will be then. No point in playing anything else. I need the Mad Bomber to deal with whatever comes down. Master Swordsmith, no point putting that down without there being something on the board, so Master Swordsmith will probably be the next play. Surprised it took him so long to realize that Arcane Missile is a really good way to kill off a 2-1. Cobalt Geomancer, coin into Mirror Image. How annoying. Okay. Mad Bomber in this position might not be brilliant. This is a terrible idea. No, that is not what we want to be doing right now. Okay, well, first things first, let's eliminate one of these targets. Get rid of that. And then we're going to Mad Bomber and pray. Almighty Bomber! You asshole! I don't even know why I still play him. I don't know. Look, all these 3 juicy targets right here. All 3 of them. Well, the statistical likelihood of it actually straight up killing that and then hitting me, very, very low. Ugh. Bloody hell. I don't know where good players find these reliable bombers, but I'm certainly not getting them. Well, that's not a brilliant start at all. That's actually terrible. Okay, no point playing Master Swordsmith. He'll just trade the 2-2 for it next turn. Demolisher, on the other hand, is a pretty decent play. That I'll go with. Tinkmaster Overspark might be a decent bet. If we can clear the board in our favor. Might be able to get something good out of that. Or might get something useless, one way or the other. Alright, so current position is I have a slight board advantage and a card disadvantage. And he's already burned his coin, so he's 2 cards ahead. And I'm down on health. Bloody Bomber. Someone do the mathematics on that and tell me what the statistical likelihood of that happening was. I know it's not outlandish. Wow, he's polymorphing a 1-4. Okay, that's kind of surprising. Alright, well this is a perfect opportunity for Tinkmaster Overspark. Absolutely perfect opportunity. I should attack first. Because it's gonna sleep otherwise. Tinkmaster Overspark, give me that 5-5! Yes! And here, we'll give him a sword as well. Now that is the way to use Tinkmaster Overspark. He used to be a lot better. He sucks a bit now, but that's a pretty strong play, especially after you've burnt 1 polymorph. Does he have another? Is the question. Does it even matter? He probably has a fireball. He's a mage. Yes, he answered it absolutely everything. We have a faceless manipulator. We could actually bring another 6-5. There's the fireball. Never mind. Should have seen that one coming a mile away. It is a mage after all. Ragnaros. Aha, double rag play is a possibility. Is it not? Okay. So we're going to go with the face punching. And here you're going to have a sword. 6/6. Let's see. So Blizzard actually won't kill what I've got on the board. So he has limited options. If he burns his second polymorph, he's going to hate life on turn 8. That I can guarantee. And turn 9 is going to be even bloody worse for him. Secret coming out. Okay. Gotta watch out for that. Possible mirror image. We can determine that quite easily. We'll run the 1-2 straight into it to see whether or not it's a vaporize. Here, have some of that. A Ysera as well. Cool. Well, I don't really have much more I can do. Yep, that's most likely mirror image. I'm gonna need something that isn't as useful. I mean, what else could it be? Could still be a counterspell. Could still be a spellbinder. Could still be an ice block. But it's most likely a mirror entity. Which is not brilliant. Faceless Manipulator is probably the best way to go with that. I think it would clone the Faceless and not what I created. But we'll wait another turn and see what happens. I don't obviously want to give him a Ragnaros. That would be pretty terrible. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. On many things. I don't think I'm wrong, though. Well, I was wrong on one thing, but not on the other. Well, that wasn't too nice. That was a lot better than giving him Ragnaros. And I have 2 Demolishers, which are all going to die to Flame Strike. Bloody well told you. Bloody well told you! See, I started that sentence before it even happened. I knew exactly what was going on. Have some Ragnaros, you son of a pig. There you go. Oh no! They're throwing barrels at Ragnaros. How impolite. Let's see if he's got his other polymorph. No, he's got a fireball. That was not the best rag I've ever played. I do still have Ysera though, so not out of it as of yet. Water Elemental on the way. Alright. Let's see what we got. Alarma bots. Something that will not help in any way. Let's have some Ysera. See what we get out of that. Awakens, awakens. Laughing Sister. Not brilliant. Not terrible, but not brilliant. So they'll probably try and lock down Ysera if they can kill her, so that's the second fireball, isn't it? So he's out of fireballs, he's got 1 polymorph left in the deck. Yeah, we'll see what he comes up with. He's gonna have to throw a lot at it, but my hand is basically empty now. It's got nothing of use. Didn't want to play Lorewalker Cho because he's too easy to kill. Uh-oh, Ogre Mage coming out. What's... Oh, a Nightblade. Alright, so he just wants to try and kill me by the looks of it. I don't blame him. Ysera's quite a slow card initially, until she starts generating stuff. I can knock a couple of creatures out with him. I'm gonna get frozen, but that doesn't really matter too much. I need something interesting next turn. Something interesting. What will we get, though? Cabal Shadow Priest wouldn't be terrible here. I could capture his 2/4. That would be pretty great. Mind Control Tech. That's pretty cool, too. Alright. We will have the 4/4. Nice. Okay, and a Laughing Sister. There we go. And then we kill his 4/4. Do we want to play Cho? Pretty sure Cho just dies straight away. Yeah, I can only knock one thing out, so I've got to kill his 4/4 and then Cho would die. Yeah. But then again, he will really want to kill my Ysera. He can't leave that alive for another turn. Do I heal myself or Ysera? So how much damage has he got there? He might have a Pyroblast. I need to heal myself. Because if I didn't, I actually die there from a Pyro. Ysera awakens. That's cool. Man, I could have still died from a Pyro there, actually. Because he could have hit me with that barrel. Thankfully, he didn't. See if he actually has a Pyroblast. He certainly won't use it unless he can guarantee a kill, because otherwise he's giving me the Pyroblast, which I'll then kill him with. He might not have it. I think it's a pretty difficult board to deal with, though. With Ysera Awakens, he's basically toast. Let's see if he has an answer to it. And putting Cho on the board is kind of neat. Because he knows that anything he tries to do here is like, I've got to kill Ysera, but I've also got to kill Cho. I can't use any spells until Cho's dead, but I can't leave Ysera alive because otherwise Ysera's going to get more cards and kill more of my stuff. Oh god, help me. That's the plan. And I'm sticking to it. I'm amused earlier that the Faceless Manipulator, it didn't quite work the way that I hoped. I'd hoped that the battle cry triggers before the secret. So it becomes that creature instead of it cloning the 3/3 creature, which a Faceless Manipulator actually is. Which can happen if you, say, summon via a llama bot, or you summon via mind games or something along those lines. But yeah, he is 7 shades of boned at this point. 1, 2, Ysera Awakens! Here, you can have this card. As a little token of my appreciation. And also you exploded. Very nice. Yeah. That certainly went okay. Can't complain too much. It's 2 Alarma bots forlornly sitting in my hand, wanting to be useful and failing to be. You know, 9 times out of 10, an Alarma bot is going to be absolutely worthless. It's that 1 time out of 10 where it does something good that makes it worth keeping. Because it's fun. Which is all we're really concerned about. A Warlock. Alright. My control tech, Faceless Manip, and Ragnaros. Balls, balls, and balls, for the most part. Mind control tech. It's still a 3/3 drop on turn 3, but I know I've got better stuff. Like this, which is much, much better. There we go. So, Knife Juggler turn 2 against a Warlock is often not very good because you end up going up against usually Flame Imps and things like that. So I'm not massively keen on that. We're going to Mind Vision, because we can. See what we can come up with. That'll hopefully give me another early game. You know, I really should stop doing that. Like, against any player that's going second. That happens so much. Alright, so this coin is going to give me a turn for Elite Tauren Chieftain, though. So, I guess it's not the end of the world. And it screws him up a little bit. He doesn't know what I got. I got the coin. So, I have the ability to surge mana when he wasn't expecting it. I thought I could have coined Thought Steal, which seems like the stupidest thing I could have ever possibly done. Alright, Shield Bearer up. Is he putting anything behind that? No. Alright. Ah, Pagel. Okay, perfect time to put out Pagel when he's got no damage. Absolutely. Well, I was hoping the knife went somewhere else, but it didn't. Alright, so that's gonna keep that alive 1 more turn. It's not that important, though. There's nothing behind it, so it doesn't really matter. And we can go coin Elite Tauren Chieftain, and hopefully we'll get ourselves some cards from Nat Pagel, although lately he's been extremely unreliable. Wouldn't trust him. He used to be the finest of fishermen. He would bring in a boatload of his wonderful catch every day to the village, and the village would rejoice as Nat Pagel returned. These days, he's just a drunken layabout that does very little. 3-2 is gone with the drain life, and that was his entire turn. Okay. Well, I guess that's fine, because it keeps his 0-1 alive. Yeah, I think we're okay. And again, Pagel, completely and totally unreliable, as I've stated time and time again. Bloody useless layabout is what I describe him. We've got a Rogues do it. That's always good. I like to see that. Very reliable card. In my opinion, the best of the 3. Draw a card and do 4 damage is not something you can really complain about. It's going to be useful in every scenario. It's not the most fun, though. Let's be honest. Infinite Murlocs and random Horde Warrior. I like that. Well, let's see what he's got. I do have, like, my Faceless Manipulator, which will clone a 5/5. Which is, again, not brilliant. Neither of those cards, though, so I'm not actually doing any damage. Hey, Nat Pagel actually brings home a catch, and the Mind Control tech might end up being useful. Sylvanas, always good to have. I think... Do I want to Faceless Manip that 5/5? No, I want to Faceless Manip the Sylvanas. Thought Steal. Why does he have that? That's something I definitely need to Thought Steal. Try and figure out what on earth he's doing. Ready for action. So, I'm not attacking here. Now, of course I'm attacking. What am I thinking? It's like, I'm not going to attack. Yes, I am, because I'm not an idiot. It's like, I'm going to set up the mind control. It's like, wait, no, that would make me stupid. Let's not do that. It's like you got a nice, easy, fair reaping of his weak taunt creatures. Why on earth would you not kill something? A 2 or maybe 3 for 1 trade with that guy. Why would I not do that? Like, but I'm setting up the mind control tech. Alternatively, don't be an idiot. Flashy plays, while fun, are not that great. You know, the logic is you do solid plays, which enable bigger, flashier plays later on, because you're ahead and can safely pull them off without completely losing. It's always good. Senjin Shieldmaster. Okay. That's a 5-4 target, I think. That was a bit of a weird one. I'll now use that 1-1 to kill his 0-1. I think he kind of a follow-up. Yeah, Mortal Coil? No, Mortal Coil's a 2-cost spell, isn't it? Is it? I can't remember. Huh. Haven't played Warlock in a while. Alright. Okay, so here's our options. 5-4 into the 3-5, 1-1 at the 0-1. Leaves us with a Taunt up, leaves us with Nat Pagel up, and board advantage, we follow up with Sylvanas. Alternatively, we play Knife Juggler Young Priestess, which may kill a 0-1. That would leave us with 3 mana, which we can then use to Shadow Bolt. If it hits that, that would trade out for that. Yeah, I like that idea. Alright, so Knife Juggler, Young Priestess. There's the follow-up. Where's the knife going? Completely the wrong place. It sounded like a good idea in theory. So what we're going to do instead is we're just going to smack that, and then we're going to trade that into that, because it makes a hell of a lot more sense to trading into anything else. And then we're going to knock that flat on its face, and then we are going to laugh at the level of board control we currently have, which is going to be wiped out any second by a Hellfire. Hellfire? No. No Hellfire. Okay. Hellfire. I'm a prophet of my own misery. Well, that leaves us with an empty board for... No, there is no advantage in what just happened. No, not at all. It's like, I'm trying to look at the bright side of this, but there isn't any. Okay, so probably Sylvanas. Hopefully get another card out of Pagel. Wouldn't guarantee it. He's unreliable. Oh, no, and not another Silverback Patriarch. That will kill my Nat Pagel. Which is why I'm tempted to do Rogues Do It From Behind to make sure that my Pagel survives. It makes a lot more sense just to play Sylvanas and allow Pagel to die, I think. He's done enough. He can go now to his rest. Put Sylvanas on the board and open up a possibility for Faceless Manipulator next turn. We do have your Sarah, we can do the same thing there too. I do feel a bit bad for beating on this fellow because he is using effectively all common cards. And, well, he has a Silverback Patriarch in his deck, which, unless you're playing a Hunter, and even then, generally doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Power of the Horde! That's brutal. The worst creature you could possibly get from Power of the Horde. Okay, well, I certainly have a few possibilities. Rogues Do It for more card draw. Alarma Bot is too risky here. Faceless Manipulator. For another one of those, another Thought Steal. Which gets us 2 very, very good cards.
Let none survive.
There we go. Let me guess, Shadow Bolt is the follow-up, at which point it will give us a wonderful, wonderful ape. No, drain life. Okay. Smart play. Otherwise he would have given me the ape. Well, that wouldn't have killed it. It's okay, I have more Sylvanas. And all sorts of other nasty things. Ow! Okay, I'd rather keep that other Sylvanas alive, actually. So I'm thinking we just go Rogues Do It From Behind. Clone another Sylvanas. We don't want to clone another Sylvanas. We've got a Ysera we could clone. That's way, way better. But, yeah. Get rid of that. Get that off the board. There we go. That's gone. Could have just dropped Ysera, but that means that I lose my second Sylvanas for nothing. Which I'm not too keen on. Senjin Shieldmaster for Sylvanas protection. And a Mind Vision. Goldshire Footman. Well, at some point I'll figure out what this deck is. And how we got to rank 19 with it. So, yeah, he's clearly a new player, which is why I feel kind of bad for what's currently happening, but never underestimate my ability to completely screw up a run. It's there, trust me. Ascension Shieldmaster, alright. And a Goldshire Footman. Do I wish to take control of his Goldshire Footman? Not really! I don't feel that that's something I need at this time. I think the best way to deal with him. How many Goldshire bloody Footmen has this guy got? Good lord. Well. Huh. I suppose trade that into that, steal Goldshire Footman, kill that, and then throw down a Ysera, and then clone the Ysera the turn afterwards.
Let none survive.
Guess that works. We'll have a Goldshire Footman for our cause. Wonderful. Feel brilliant about that. And Ysera. And a Goldshire Footman. Entire bloody army of Stormwind is on its way right now. Oh, cool. We can give it a nightmare and then murder people with it. This'll be fun. Suddenly, the Goldshire Footman starts to make more sense in the grand scheme of things. Now what? What else you got for me? Probably clone Ysera next turn for infinite great cards. It's either that or clone Rag, but that takes another turn. It's probably a good idea, though. Chances are he doesn't have Siphon Soul. He killed my Goldshire Footman! Alright, vengeance is required. Goldshire Footman did not deserve that. Alright, here we go. Goldshire Footman, go forward to your demise and the glory of Stormwind. There we go. That's what I like to see. Double Ysera. That's also pretty good. Shadow Bolt. Lorewalker Cho is a terrible idea, considering I'm probably about to get a bunch of spells. Give me a creature. That's not a creature. Give me a creature. Also not a creature. But I have a feeling I'll be okay. Just looking at the setup we have right now, I think everything should be fine. Yes, I would safely say that this is a bit of a mismatch. And I do feel bad about it. I do. That's probably not going to do much. And that's going to do even less. Well, that exploded. As was to be predicted. Okay. I mean, he's... Yeah, he's dead. Ish. Yeah. Yes? 8? Yes. Basic mathematics. Everything explodes. There we go. And now we punch him. GG. I do feel guilty, but it was kind of fun. From a sadistic sort of taking candy from a baby sort of scenario. Or as we call it up north, taking sweets from a babby. Tagging sweets, in fact. Tagging. I'm losing my roots, my culture. You know what? That's probably for the best. It wasn't a very good culture anyway. Okay, let's see who else we get. Ah! Priest versus priest. This could take a while. Knife Juggler, Young Priestess opening. Yes. So, turn 2, Knife Juggler, coin Young Priestess, depending on what he plays. That's the way to go. Toss the Mind Control tech, because we have a 3 option instead. And gets us Gelbin, the ultimately useless lout. Well, not useless, but pretty terrible. Okay. Did you know, by the way, that one of the rarest cards in the game is actually not Gelbin Mechatog, it is non-golden Gelbin Mechatog. Okay. Do I want to play my Young Priestess right now? Knife Juggler, Coin Young Priestess is a good play. And I think it's a better play. It guarantees a 3-3 on the board, and it potentially kills something, or at least hurts something that has 1 health. That, of course, doesn't have 1 health, but you get the idea. And a Mad Bomber. So, actually, that's a better play. Mad Bomber! Come on! Do it right this time. Just why? Alright. Well, that trades out. I'd rather not throw it away for no reason. It was a decent bet. To do at least 1 damage anyway. Okay. That's a kind of nonsensical thing to do, considering you know that's going to die at the 3-2, and you knew it was going to die anyway. So, it's a bit weird. I don't fully agree with what he just did there. So I think the best way to go here is get rid of that, and probably demolish a Coin Young Priestess. There we go. And if he trades his 3-2 for my 2-1, that's fine. Leaves us with a 1-5 Demolisher. If he doesn't attack it, the Demolisher's probably going to kill it. So, I think it's a decent enough setup. It does get rid of those Knife Juggler possibilities, which is unfortunate, but never mind. It's okay, don't worry, we have a extremely powerful turn. There we go. Yeah, it's trading up, it's fine. You know, would it have killed you for once just to hit the proper target? That would have just been lovely. Well, Knife Juggler is probably not the worst play ever here, because if he leaves that 1-5 alive, and, I don't know, he might still have a Shadow Word Pain, but the Knife Juggler then ends up trading out. Yeah, I'll go with that. So, if he takes the 4-5, hits the 3-2, then hopefully the barrel hits that next turn and leaves that on the field, and that's a decent trade-up, but we'll see. Not 100% convinced by that. Yeah, he's probably going to do that. Yeah. And now my barrel is going to hit... Oh, never mind. He's a priest. He can heal. What am I even thinking of right now? Confirmed moron is me. Tinkmaster Overspark. No, probably. Don't have many other choices, do I? Alright, so what's going to happen here is if I run that into that, he's then just going to run that into that. So that'll leave him with a 4-1, which can go up to a 4-3. Warlock Cho just dies to the 4-2 immediately, although that does leave him unable to kill that, but he'll then heal that, so the damage won't make any difference anyway. Tinkmaster Overspark is just a terrible play in general, I think. Yeah. Faceless Manipulator for a second Demolisher, maybe? I don't have plays here, but I need to get this board clear somehow, and I'm not sure exactly how to do it. I don't know what to do here, but I'm going to have to come up with something. Faceless Manipulator 1-5. This is a dumb idea. Of all the ideas I could have come up with, that one was probably the worst. But it does make it kind of awkward to get rid of those creatures, unless he has Shadow Word Pain, in which case it makes it very easy to get rid of those creatures. So let's see what he's got. Oh, there's the heal on the 4-4. Now he's going to hit that, of course, and then eliminate it. Yeah, maybe not the best thing I could have done. Oh, powerful, powerful creatures. This is pretty much like the common deck of all good stuff. Okay, probably Gelbin, really, it's all like the... Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do right now. Gelbin! And a repair bot. Restore 6 health to a damaged character. Oh dear. This could end up being terrible. Let's punch that. Go repair bots! Aha! Okay. It's not the worst thing to ever happen. That might be, though. Ah. It's like, well, you have a chance in this game. Psych! Enjoy my priestly nonsense. Well, this is terrible in every way. Man, even if I stole the right cards from him, I still couldn't get rid of these because they're 4/5s. Tinkmaster. No. Well, maybe. Turning any of these into a 1/1 would probably be good. Okay, Tinkmaster. Oh, hell. And it seemed like a good idea at the time. That isn't going to help either. Getting rid of any of them would have been good. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. This is less than brilliant. This is turning into a romp and a stomp. It's like he's playing a solid priest deck consisting of all commons and every one of them's good. This can't be legal. Holy Nova. Not useful. Rag. Maybe. Hit the Devil Saw. Hit the Devil Saw. Hit the Devil Saw. Hit the... Well, I suppose that's okay too. Okay. He's used one Shadow Word Death. He can't possibly have another one in his hand. To hell with you. This fellow has all the answers. And I'm dead now, basically. Unless we get an incredible mind games. He nicked my llama bot. No, that doesn't look like a taunt to me. Mind games! I'm still dead, I think? And pretty much, yeah. Yep, because it brings that back, so... GG! That's a rock-solid priest deck he has there. It's like, hey! It has cards that do things in all situations. Oh well, never mind. At least I know he's not having as much fun as I am. This is what I tell myself at night to make myself feel better. Whew, alright. Let's see who we get next. Hopefully not another one of him. A hunter! Okay. Well, they just had a card nerfed, so he's clearly gonna lose. Mind Vision, Mind Games, Master Swordsmith will toss the Mind Games. Mind Control Tech. Oh, that's a 3/3. Probably not gonna get the Battle Cry out of it. Might. Unlikely, though. So we'll start with a Mind Vision. Trade out that card for something that's hopefully useful. We can play the Master Swordsmith next turn, but we won't have a creature on the board to benefit from it, which is not brilliant. Hopefully we pull a Priestess. Knife Juggler. Alright, well, I'll play that next turn then instead. Mind Vision. What do we get? What do we get? We're gonna get a... Why do I keep doing that? You know... Could have been worse. I could have pulled his Stone Tusk Boar, I suppose. Well, we get a coin, which allows us a 3-drop. Tempted to... Yeah, I'm tempted to coin Thought Steal, but... I don't know, it just seems unnecessarily malicious. I think we play the Swordsmith. It doesn't trigger anything, but it's less likely to die to something silly. Knife Juggler is more likely to die. Coin and... Ironfoot Grizzly. Alright. Okay. Knife Juggler's looking good if we can get another 2-drop. It's not a 2-drop. Mind Control. Tech trades for his 3/3. And it becomes a 4/3. As soon as I play it. Yeah, we got no other play. Not a good one, anyway. I could still play the Knife Juggler. There's nothing stopping me. Yeah, why not? Why not? Incoming multi-shot. Actually, he doesn't have the... Yeah, he doesn't have the mana for it. He just burned his coin. So, that's fine. Yeah, this is not bad. He has to trade the 3-3 into the 3-2. I don't get the benefit, but I think it's too easy to get hung up on the battle cry of a knife juggler and say, well, there's no point in playing it unless I can use his battle cry. Well, no, he's still a 3-2 for 2, which is totally reasonable. The battle cry is just a bonus, and is extremely unreliable anyway. What's his follow-up? He's got to have one. Apparently, no, he doesn't. Okay. Well, here's hoping I can get 2 creatures out. I can't. But we can get a llama bot out. But there's nothing worth playing. So, mind games. Which gets us... Oh! Oh! That is... beautiful. That is just gorgeous. Oh. Okay. I feel bad about wasting that now, but I need that off the board. Incoming deadly shot! Deadly shot. Timberwolf. Kill command. Doesn't kill it. I'm cool with that. Shame I didn't have my knife juggler out. Oh. Healing time. Yes, definitely. No question. I think we will Thought Steal first, though. Which gets us... stuff. I'm tempted to go Coin Animal Companion, but... if I do that and it doesn't end up being the Taunt or the Leok... no, the Leok wouldn't help. If it ends up not being the Taunt, then I actually die. It's a 2 and 3, though. Like, if it's the charge creature, I get rid of that. I like that. It's a 66% chance of being right. There you go. See? That's fine. Now punch him in the face. And now he's going to kill command it and run his 1-1 into my 6-1. Possibly. It's nice. If that stays alive, I've got Houndmaster, which is going to buff it up even more. I probably should have just healed that, though. That would have been the safer play, I think. Tundra Rhino. Doesn't actually get him out of this predicament in any way. So I'm totally fine with him playing that, because that's useless. Cool. So I suppose it did play out the way that I was hoping for. Thanks for the free trades, I suppose. Good, good. Alright, it is buff time. Who do I want to buff? Well, we're going to give him a 2-2, and then we'll heal Storm Enchantment into 3, and then he'll multi-shot them. Maybe. But maybe not. If he had multi-shot, he may have used it earlier. And he probably would have. So, heal and the Houndmaster. There we go. Now, punch him. With all the stuff that belongs to him. Everything on the board is actually his, which is just wonderful. This is not going well for him, all things considered. Oh dear. Yep, this is a difficult call. Starving Buzzard into Unleash the Hounds. Ah, Starving Buzzard into the patented Oasis Snapjaw into Dying strategy. Alright, I guess that's okay. Let's steal something else of his before we leave. Since he doesn't want to concede. I guess that's okay. Now we'll punch him. Something of a dick move to prolong the agony, but he didn't concede. Ah, damn. Should give you a little bit more time to click well played afterwards. There's a little bit of feedback for this game. Give you a couple more seconds to actually send a well played after they've done so. You know, that was kind of what I was hoping that deck would do at some point. Just be a bunch of hilarious, I'm gonna kill you with your own stuff sort of thing. It's hard to complain about that. Good result. Alright, Warlock. There's a bunch of ones and numbers in his name, which means he's super elite.
The light shall bring victory.
Rock solid opener, with the exception of the Alarma bot, which you are going to throw away. So we have Coin Bomber if he plays a turn 1 minion. We have Young Priestess otherwise, and then we have the Bomber killing our Young Priestess straight after that. It's a wonderful combination, really. Let's see what he's got. Do you have a turn 1 minion? Well, even if he does, it would be something like a Flame Imp or a Voidwalker, none of which are particularly vulnerable to Mad Bomber. But you never know, we might be able to pull a card that doesn't murder me so that would be good. Let's get a 2-1 on the board initially. Why not? And then we'll see what comes of it. Besides, trying to think what he could... No, nothing he could play would make sense there. Oh, cool, we get to trade up. That's awesome. That's absolutely brilliant.
More training?
We're going to keep the coin for the Tauren Chieftain, I think. Great. And we'll throw down the Mad Bomber. And take 2 damage for our trouble. This is what having a more expensive Flame Imp feels like. Okay, that's alright. And then if he plays a card, we might do a second Mad Bomber, maybe. The chances of my Mad Bomber killing my other Mad Bomber out of jealousy are fairly slim. I either have a good working relationship. I guess we'll find out if it's a toxic work environment right after this. Mad Bomber. Life tapping, okay, doing nothing, alright. Except that, so this is a perfect Mad Bomber moment. And that's exactly what we're going to do. First, we will punch him in the face, just in case our bomber decides to betray us. And he didn't! Which is just wonderful. And there's the young priestess. For the buffs. Cool. Well, that's a great way of getting rid of a Blood Imp. That probably should have more than 1 health these days. Not a very good card. Alright, coin Tauren Chieftain is coming in next. Unless he pulls something crazy, which he's not. He's actually just feeding creatures to me. Which is... That's always disturbing whenever someone's doing that. It's like, clearly have some sort of ulterior motive. Oh, the Demon Fire, alright. That toughens it up just a little bit, so but we're trading 2 for 2 there, so I don't really care. Trade the 2-1 and the 3-2 for that. That's not too bad. I don't really mind. Have some Tauren Chieftain. He's already not traded too well anyway, so I'm going to do that, and then punch him in the face. There we go. If you think about it, he used his Demon Fire to buff that up, so that's not actually a 1-for-1 trade, it's a 2-for-2, exactly, because the Demon Fire does cost 2 mana, if I recall correctly. So yeah, 2 cards for 2 cards with a board advantage to me. I don't mind. And another Blood Imp, and I won't actually have a way of getting rid of it this time, and then I get stabbed. But never mind, I still have a 5-5, and he doesn't, so I'm okay with that. Alright. Thoughtsteel or Master Swordsmith here? Or both. Well, Thoughtsteel first, though, see if we get anything cool. Which we kind of do. Oh, the Flame Imp. Yeah, why not? And then there's the Mind Vision. So get a little bit of an idea of what's in his hand. And it's a Direwolf Alpha. Alright. Okay, then. That seems fine. That Blood Imp's not going to do anything, so we're not too worried about that. Well, it might. But it's not going to do anything particularly important. We have a Defender of Argus. Where do we get that from? Oh, it was a Thoughtsteel. Oh, 5-2 into the 5-5. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the outcome of that, then. Sweet. Alright, then. Direwolf Alpha. Defender of Argus. I might just straight up Defender of Argus from this position, but I like holding on to Defender of Argus. I like being able to do better things with it. Defender of Argus is... It sounds great just to throw it down, but it's actually a really nice thing to have as a reactionary card, because you're saying, oh, that doesn't trade for that. Well, it does now because Defender of Argus. Rather than saying, hey, look, here's my lovely Defender of Argus targets, now just AoE the whole damn thing on your turn. Which could have happened. Voidwalker coming out. And another Direwolf Alpha. Just not doing much. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good spot. He's not dead yet, but he's close to it. What's my damage output here? So 7, 8, 9. Yeah, but Defender of Argus is actually dead. But I won't be able to play both that and Rogues do it in the same turn, so he's not dead yet. It would be nice if he played another minion. That would be great. And he did! But he's now going to trade that 2-1 into my 2-2. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot. I have a 5-2. And this is the point where I'm saying, you know what? I should have played Defender of Argus. Oh, man. Okay, well, the game will go on longer. We're gonna Rogues do it, I think. Yeah, we need to get rid of the Taunt. That's gotta go. Gelbin. And I think we could drop our Mind Control tech. This is a weird situation. We're just going to be trading out here. Oh, we just punch him in the face.
It's time.
I like the punch him in the face idea. He's got 2 of those. Actually, the punch him in the face idea was terrible. Because now he trades a 3-2 for my 5-3. So he's trading up there and then trades the other direwolf into that direwolf. Well, I'm still ahead. I could have just cleared the board there, and I probably should have. That would have made a lot more sense. Plus, this is actually Hellfire vulnerable, but so is he. Yep, there we go. Trade that, and then trade my... Yep. Oh, he's got Mortal Coil. Okay, I was going to say, that's a bit weird, but no, he's got a Mortal Coil. Alright, well, the game will go on a little longer then. But he still has a few cards, so... You know, he can make something happen here. The face? I wouldn't have done the face, personally. Okay. Alright, so we have a Sylvanas, which is lovely. Oh, we have a Gelbin, which is also lovely. Get rid of that. There's Gelbin. And the Poultryizer. Alright, which he will now kill immediately with the 4-2, most likely. Sylvanas are just easier to kill. Like, what he'd do is he'd trade the 4-2 into it and then probably Mortal Coiler. This makes that a little bit more difficult, especially since I know he's already used the Demon Fire. But he does have that, so there is that too. But he could, if he leaves the Poultryizer up, that's gonna... He's gonna try and go for the face, isn't he? Poultryizer! Lovely. Okay, right. Well, we can show him the folly of his ways. Because he's dead. GG. And the Poultryizer comes through. Not that it had any actual effect on the outcome, but never mind. That wasn't a bad little run, I thought. That could have been worse. It wasn't too shabby. Yeah. Let's do one more. I'm still winning with cards that I'm stealing from other people. Which kind of feels dirty, but it's also the entire point. Alright. I want one good Alarma Bot play, just one. Coin Alarma Bot into Rag. That would just be beautiful.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall
Nat
bring
Pagel, we have an Alarma Bot. Alright. Likely... This is not a good opening hand. Not in any way. Alright, well, we will open up with the Thoughtsteel, not the Thoughtsteel, sorry, the Young Priestess. This is bad, and I probably, I don't know, keeping the other stuff didn't make a lot of sense either, but... And that is Coin Secret, so that is probably an explosive trap.
More training.
So let's trigger it. That trades up, not too bad, and then into Knife Juggler. There we go. I don't mind that too much. Something's gotta die, it might as well be the 1-cost minion. And Bikao, which also will trade up. Unless Mad Bomber. Come on. I need you to be reliable for once. No. Yes, yes, okay, alright. Whew. Almost screwed up. But close enough. That's just the price you pay for the bomber's skill. Never mind, he has a bow. And he's hitting me in the face with it. Which makes me wonder what his overall plan is going forward. Well, Alarma Bot is a terrible idea, which is why we're not going to use it, and we're going to steal his stuff instead. There we go. And here, have some more damage. Personally, I would have got rid of one of those minions, but that makes me think that he has an explosive trap in his hand. He doesn't. And he is in a fairly desperate spot. You know, he used his flare. Get himself a creature, but... Well, now I'm going to make him extremely upset. Stampeding Kodo. Come on. That's a good card. I'm pretty sure I took the... Did I take the Kodos out of my deck? I think maybe I did. Ow! Well, a good response nonetheless. I think maybe I did take the Kodas out of my deck. Okay. Iron Fur Grizzly, not Pagel. I did get rid of his Leok, so that's not too bad. Alright, well, his bow's gone. I don't know how I'd say this, because, like, oh, I've got 4 cards, but every one of them is utterly useless, so... Unless we want to go for the big clone Pagel experiment, which might not be the worst idea. I need to draw cards pretty fast. Let's make more Pagels. Especially if I can protect them, but I don't know about that. Give me more Pagels. We might end up having to do that. Tundra Rhino. Never like those. Never like those. Definitely don't like those. Alright, cloning Pagel is a terrible idea now. Which is why we're not going to. Well, we have a choice. Mind games or mind games. Let's go. What do we get? Could be worse. And the Llama Bot's not going to help. So we are going to heal ourselves and then cry as their 3-2 knocks out our 4-3. This is not a hand you ever want. This doesn't do anything. And that's even worse. And Pagel didn't draw for me either, so... Yeah, that's just peachy. I'm getting hunted to the max right now. There's the arcane shot. I wouldn't have wasted the arcane shot there. I would have punched it with the 1-1. Really? That's what you're giving me. Okay. We are going to confuse him with double Alarma Bot. Buffed up Alarma Bot, no less. Still not particularly good. It's like, what was I waiting for? There's no opportunity where I'm going to be able to use those now. This is going to get ugly. That's that one gone, and that's that one gone. Oh yeah, he's got charge. I probably should stop him from having that. And that's terrible. Faceless Manipulator, I think, is really the way to go here. Yeah, Thought Steal, that's just peachy. Let's do that. Gets us a kill command, which... is sort of helpful. Getting the 6-4... I'm still dead if I get the 6-4. Because he'll trade his 6-4 into my 6-4. Which leaves him with... That's going to buff up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kill command, I don't have a beast on the field, so I can get rid of one of these creatures, but that still leaves that one up. I don't have the mana to do anything else, so that... Or I play the Timberwolf, and I play the kill command for 5, and then kill that off. Yeah, that's... Okay, that's the way to go. Play the kill command for 5, which kills that. And... I just realized what an idiot I am, because I'm still dead. Ish? No, not quite. Now I am! 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, not quite. Close enough, though. Oh, I'm dead anyway. No? No. Even if... Yeah, even if he runs his 1-1 into that 1-1, that's still a 9. Oh, he's got Steady Shot. Of course I'm dead. What am I even talking about? Well, that's just insulting. Probably shouldn't have played the last game. Turns out, that's a really bad hand. I don't think there's anything I could have done there that wouldn't have resulted in something horrible happening. Hunter Synergy, it is a thing. There you go, folks. A little more Randuin Wrynn. And we advanced ever so slightly in our quest to have more stars above our portrait. I'll see you next time.